guys, good morning. I am going to be completely transparent with you and let you know that I am in a completely crappy mood. No particular reason. My anxiety is just up there. It's raining outside. It's cold. I'm just not motivated. I've been very motivated lately and have been getting a lot of stuff done home-wise and mom-wise, but have not been motivated to run my business. And I've been putting out content, and most of it has been, heartfelt content, and I've put effort into it, but not to the degree that I probably should have, and for that I apologize. Everybody has their ups and downs, and unfortunately, I'm just in that place. So, I'm going to do this tutorial for you guys. I'm trying to amp it up just a little bit, but I just wanted to give that disclaimer to begin with, to let you know that if in the video I do not seem like I am my normal peppy self, that I am just not. So anyway, we are going to get into the video. I'm going to do some fall neutrals and show you the Kudos this month, show you the quad that that I actually created myself. I put together these 4 shades, and it is the fall neutral palette. That is what I have named it. So I want to show you that. I want to show you how to use it, and I will give you some deets on all of that information. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, I'm actually going to show you what a quad looks like. This is what a quad is. There are 4 spaces. This one's dirty, I know, because it has been used. But there are 4 spaces for the magnetic pressed shadows to go into. And as you can see, there are holes there. So you just take like a pencil or, a makeup brush, pop it out, and you can change the shadows within the palette. This is the regular standard quad palette. This month's Kudos has both this one and the anniversary palette available. So if you're interested in a exclusive anniversary palette, you can get the same quad. It just will have the anniversary labeling on it. It is very pretty. It has the purple sparkles on it, but it will still contain 4 shadows. So you get this, and then you get to choose your 4 shades. So I'm going to show you the 4 shades that I have picked for this fall neutral palette. And I'm going to tell you what the colors are and show you how to put them into your palette. So the first shade is going to be this one right here. This is a matte brownish colored shade. This is the shade Earthly. So see how it's magnetic? So you just take it over here and you pop it in, and it stays just like that. And like I said, when you're ready to pop it out, turn it around and do that. Okay, so the next shade is going to be, this is also a matte shade. This is called Dauntless. It's a little bit of a yellowish toned shadow. This is Dauntless. We're going to pop that into the quad. And then we also have Jealous, which is one of my favorite transition shades. This is a neutral matte brown. It's actually not even a brown, it's more of a tan. It's very light, and it's perfect for your transition shade. And then we also have Laid Back, which is another one of my favorites. This is more of a satin shade. This is not shimmer. It's not completely matte. It's more satin. It's called Laid Back, and it is a very light cream colored shade. It's not completely white, but it's very, very light. And together, these make the Fall Neutral palette. So if you are interested in this palette, we have 2 options available. If you're interested in just getting the quad itself, you can do so. Just comment fall neutral below. If you are interested in getting the Kudos, which contain the fall neutral palette or any other quad palette that you choose, the choice of an Epic mascara or a 4D mascara, and you get the anniversary bag, then you can comment Kudos below and I'll give you the deets on that. But if you would like to get the Kudos with this palette, I can create it for you, I can customize it for you and send you the link to the shopping cart. If you want just the quad itself, just comment fall neutral below. So I'm going to show you how to use these and we will get right into it. Okay. So I'm going to start things off by priming the lids because I have not done my concealer and my foundation and all of that stuff. I'm strictly doing my eyes at the moment. I need something to prime my lids. This is going to neutralize all the dark shades, the bluish shades, the veins, the imperfections, all those things. It's going to give us a nice flat neutral base for all of our colors to adhere to. Also, it will make them pop a little bit more if you prime. So I'm going to prime those lids first. And to do that today, I'm going to use the Moodstruck Splurge Cream Shadow. This is in the shade Victorious. This is the perfect shade to apply to the lids to prime them. I love using this method. And I'm going to use the cream shadow brush to do that with. So I'm just popping a little bit of the color. A little goes a long way with all of our products. And I'm going to start up here underneath where I carved out my brows. And I am just applying the product, spreading it out. I'm applying it here as well to neutralize that dark area so that when we apply our inner corner shade, it will go there. And then as you can see, with just that tiny bit of product, I've already gone over halfway. So then I'm just going to grab just a little bit more. And we're going to finish it up. This does not have to be set. You can set it if you would like. Sometimes you can apply a white or a very light shadow to this to further brighten it, and especially if you're using like bold colors in your look, it will make them pop even more, but it is not absolutely necessary. So I'm just spreading this out, then I kind of tap it with my finger just to make sure it's nice and pressed in, and see the difference in the two eyes. This is nice and bright, neutralized, and ready for shadow. So I'm going to hop off camera real quick and do the other side. Okay, so now that I've got both eyes primed and ready, you can see that they are both nice and clean and fresh and no darkness. So yeah, we're going to get ready to do some shadows. I'm going to start things off with my fluffy crease brush, and I'm going into the shade Dauntless. I'm just going to start on the outer corner and just pop that color into the crease. I am going just a little above my crease because I do have hooded lids. And you can put as little or as much as you want, but it does not take a whole lot to get the desired effect with these shadows, because not only are they very, very pigmented, but they are infused with primer. So they have a lot of bang and they stay put. Okay, so now we've got our nice smooth transition. Very, very neutral, very simple. Then with that same brush, I'm going to go into the color Jealous, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to pop that a little more on the outer corner and blend it up into the crease. I'm just rounding that outer corner out. I'm not creating a wing effect. I'm not smoking it out. I'm just rounding it out on the very outside of where the eye ends. We're going to go to this other side and do the same thing. I must say the rain in the background is a little therapeutic as far as the sound. Okay, so now that you've got your desired effect, like I said, you can pack that color on even more if you'd like to make it darker. You can make it darker, or you can do very, very little and it be even more neutral. That's what we're going to go for right now. I'm going for the Angled Shadow sponge brush, and I'm going to be using the sponge end of the brush. With my satins and my shimmers, I like to spray them with setting spray because it just intensifies the color a little bit and helps it last longer as well. So we're going into the color Laid Back. And I'm going to apply this on the entire lid space all the way to about the last third, all the way up to the crease, kind of cutting that crease basically, and taking it down into the inner corner as well to brighten that up. So what I'm doing is packing the color on and then kind of tapping it to spread it out and smooth it out a little bit. And you can see how that just brightened up the look, but it still remains neutral. It also opens up the eye, creates that almond shape because you've got the darker shade on the outside and the lighter on the inside, and just makes you look a little more alive and awake, which your girl definitely needs on days like today. So we're going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. And that just really brightens up the eyes. Then I'm going to go back with that fluffy crease brush, and we're going back into the color Jealous, and I'm just going to reinforce that outer corner and blend it up into the crease. Okay. So that is pretty much all I'm going to do on the top of the lids. I'm going to go off camera and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and show you how we're going to do the lower lash line. Be back. Okay, so now that I've got the rest of my makeup on, we're going to finish up this eye look. I'm going to take the shade Laid Back, and we're going to finish up the brow highlight using that same sponge brush as before. And I'm just taking this and applying this where I carved out my brows, right on the brow bone there. And then you can always go back and reinforce this other shadow if you messed it up. Same thing on the other side. And I like to take mine down, just whatever's left on the brush, just to continue to carve out those brows, and it just adds a little brightness to the look as well. And then reinforce that over there as well. And that is it for that part. Then down at the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same shade Laid Back, and I'm going to go continue from the inner corner highlight down just a little bit further, and about the first third of the lower lash line, I'm going to place this because I am experiencing a little darkness, and also because if you're going for a neutral look, this just helps brighten things up just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take the angled end of this brush here. This is the angled sponge brush. I'm going to take this part right here, and we're going to go into the color Jealous as well, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to place this on the outer part of the lower lash line, just very, very lightly. And I'm using the tip. Going all the way up to where we finished that laid back shade. Just the outer 2/3 of that lower lash line there. So if you're not a full glam kind of girl and you want something that's just a good quality shadow with neutral shades that you can just pop on and just look like you have a little bit of makeup on, or you want something to start practicing with or anything like that, and you want some fall tones in it as well, this is the perfect palette for that. This, like I said, is the quad. This is the fall neutral quad that I created, and this is just one of the looks that you can create with it. So we're going to finish this up. In this month's Kudos, you get your choice of the Epic or the 4D mascara for this look. Since we are keeping it very, very natural and neutral, I'm going to use the Epic mascara. You still get a nice voluminous lash, but I usually use my 4D for my more dramatic or colorful looks. So I'm going to start by curling my lashes. And if you're in need of something to help your lashes grow, or you need more volume, or you've been using falsies and lash extensions and things like that and you've lost lashes, the lash serum is perfect for that. It's the Moodstruck Esteem Lash Serum, and you can apply this in the morning and at night, and it will help your lashes grow. I also apply it to my brows, and it works for that too. You can get that in a bundle with a mascara. You can get it that way, or you can get it in a bundle with the mascara and the lash primer. So if you're interested in any of those, just put lash bundle in the bottom and I'll message you and we'll get that together. I can customize your cart and send it straight to you, so all you need is the link. So let me know about that. Now I'm going to go in and apply the Epic mascara. I start by just putting a coat very, very lightly on all of the lashes, just making sure I'm grasping all of those lashes in the wand, just like that, and you can already see such a difference in the lashes. Creates a nice, subtle, soft, fluffy lash. Just brings them to life. And if you want to open up the eyes even more, you can focus extra mascara on the outer lashes, and that's going to pull the eyes open and create that almond effect as well. So then I'm just going to let that coat dry, and I'm just going to apply just a little bit to the bottom lashes, focusing mainly on the outer lashes. I just basically touch the lashes with the wand and kind of wiggle and pull. And that's all I'm going to do down there, because like I said, we're keeping this very, very neutral and natural. Alright, so we're going to give those a couple of seconds to dry, and we're going to apply a lipstick. This is actually a eyeliner, but it is often used on the lips because it is such a beautiful shade. It is called Prim. It is a neutral brown shade, so we're going to start by applying that to the lips. This is great for nude lips. This is great for neutral looks. This is even great for dramatic looks because if you have a lot going on with the eyes, you want a more nude lip. Then I'm going to go in with Subtle lipstick. This is a nice nudie color. Has a little bit of a mauve shade to it. But it's great for fall. And the Flash liquid lipstick. They're super long lasting and transfer proof. And very little is necessary to obtain a color. They're very, very pigmented. So see, that makes a nice neutral fall lip. That is one of my favorite combos. You can get that one as well. So if you're interested in getting that little lip combo, I can set you up a cart and send it straight to you. So let me know by commenting lip combo below. So now we're going to go back and finish up the eyes. And for my Tip Tuesday people, a tip that I would give you when doing a neutral eye look, especially if you have very little eyeshadow on or you just put a little bit in the crease or it's a very light look, the key to make it really pop is to apply your mascara a little more on the top, on the outer lashes, and that just opens up that eye, brightens up the look, and gives it a little bit more it makes it a little bit more girly, I guess you would say. Just going to amp up these lashes just a little, starting at the base and pulling up to the tip. And like I said, pulling those outer lashes out a little more. So this is the final look. I believe this is perfect for any shade of eye color, but it especially works for green eyes because it really brings out the green. And it's very neutral, applicable today. You could spruce it up at night. It is just a very versatile look, and I think it came together nicely. And like I said, if you are interested in any of the products that I featured in this look, just let me know. Put any of the hashtags in the comments below and the bundles that you're interested in, and I can hook you up. Or if you have any questions, just send me a message. The full product list will be in the description of this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Love you guys. Bye.